Hey everyone, welcome to Interior Design U. My name is Rebecca, and today I'm going to walk you through an overview of our core classes and really help you understand how we can help you start your dream career today. Today, I'm also going to share with you the number one principle that I use when I work with residential clients. So, why learn with us? I have more than 25 years of experience in the design field, and when you add in all the experience of our team, that number just goes whoa, 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 super high. So personally though, I've been working in interior design for more than 25 years and never once been unemployed during that time. It's good to know in this kind of a field. My career has spanned both residential and commercial. I've worked in retail, religious, educational, interior, exterior, landscape design, pool design. Really, my career has touched like all aspects of the design world, which led me to take a job as an interior design instructor here in my town. Once I was in that position for a little while, I was promoted to the design department head, where I had the opportunity to write curriculum for the design students, and they were both on-ground students and online students. In the online program, I was able to develop 100%. So I have a lot of experience teaching interior design online, and I know that students can be successful learning design online as well. Now, what led me to create this course is basically that I saw students really going into debt to learn how to do residential interior design. Maybe they didn't want to go into healthcare or hospitality, but they wanted to work in residential design. So they were going into massive debts. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars to be able to work with clients or maybe run their own design firm. So I wanted to create a program where we kind of strip back to the core of interior design and what you really need to work with and be successful working with clients. And that's really what led us to create this course. I will say, if you want to work in healthcare, hospitality, all those things, those are great career options, but you need to go and get your bachelor's and get your NCIDQ and get certified because that's what's going to serve you the best in that career field. But if residential interior design is what you want to do, then this course is designed specifically for you. This is an example of some projects that I've worked on throughout my career. I've been extremely blessed, and I've been able to work on just hundreds of multi-million-dollar projects and just had an amazing experience along the way. So, if you're here watching the webinar, I'm going to assume you love design, but if you're not sure if you love design or if this is not maybe your cup of tea, or if you want to, think about it in terms of if this is a good career fit for you, we created a few questions to help you. So, do you spend your weeknights watching HGTV thinking about how you would redesign a space? If you do, this is the right course for you. Do you scroll through Pinterest instead of Facebook? Extra credit if you should be sleeping? Then this is the course for you. Do you spend your weekends trying DIY projects you saved? Or searching home goods for perfect throw pillows? If you do, this is the course for you. Do you want to love your career, be creative, and feel proud of completed projects? One of my favorite things about design is when my kids say, "Do you see that building? My mom made that." It's an amazing feeling, and it's nice to know that you're contributing to your community in such a real, tangible, visual way. Do you want the freedom to work from anywhere for anyone? And do you want to learn how to earn up to $5,000 per month working with residential clients? If you answered yes to any of these questions, this is the course for you. So, why become a designer? I think a lot of people maybe think that design can be frivolous, and I'm here to tell you that it is not. Design is how we change our life by changing the lives of others. And what I mean by changing the lives of others is a lot of times when we think about design, We just think about changing the room, but we're affecting the way people live in a space, the memories that they'll have for their lifetime that we're creating in a space that you design. And that changes the course of a family. It changes how they live in a space. It changes how they entertain in a space, who they welcome into their home. All of these things are affected by interior design. Design can also go as far as to change entire communities. So one renovation project like this one that I worked on early in my career revitalized an entire neighborhood. It brought back residential housing, offices, restaurants, parks for kids to play in. All of that was spurred because of one design project, which is one of the reasons that we always say design changes everything. It can be a small change or it can be a massive change that has an enormous ripple effect across an entire community. So, what's the number one guiding principle I use in interior design? I can honestly tell you it has never let me down. I use it in my own home with my own family. I use it always. I never, ever, ever don't use it. So, what is it? If you, I'm going to say, let's see. If you use this rule when working with your clients and stick to it, I can basically guarantee that you will have happy clients. And happy clients are repeat clients. So every time they're going to do a project, they're going to call you. When they're ready for their kids to do projects, their kids are going to call you because you're part of the family. Sorry about that. So the thing that you have to ask yourself when you are bringing a new item into a space or editing items that are in an existing space with your client is every element functional, beautiful, personal. Now, the word element here is important to understand because element is an item that you can pick up and move around a room. So it's not going to be, we're not talking about the flooring here or the walls or the ceiling fixtures. We're talking about the tangible things I have in my hands. So for this example, I'm going to use a table lamp. So a client has a table lamp and they think it's gorgeous and they use it on the chair, they use it next to their chair as a reading light. Okay, that's great. I'm glad they love it. But when you ask them about it, you're going to say, tell me about this lamp. And they're going to say, I love this lamp. It's so pretty. And when you say, well, when you're reading, can you see? And they say no, then we know we have something that's beautiful, but it's not functional. So it's a miss. We need to find a different job for it to do in that space or a different space for them if they love it. And we need to replace it with an item that they're going to think is both beautiful and functional and hopefully personal. The trifecta, you want to get all three, but you've got to get at least two of these things in every object. Think about like the kitchen. So let's talk about kitchen counters. So we have a utensil caddy next to the stove. So we know it's functional. It's holding the cooking spoons. It has to be there. But it can't just be functional. It has to also be beautiful. Bonus points if it's personal as well. So if we found a family heirloom that they think is beautiful and also can function as, a spoon utensil holder, then we have hit the trifecta of my number one rule. We've got to have function, beauty, and it has to be personal. So if we can get as many items in a space to fall into these three guiding principles, you will be a successful interior designer and your clients will love you. Because if you design a space that's gorgeous, but it's not personal to them, they're not going to be happy. And maybe they don't understand why, but I can tell you it's because it doesn't have a personal connection. Everyone needs a personal connection to their home and their space. So some things we'll talk about in our courses. We're going to talk about taste level and how to check our personal style at the door and help our clients develop a space that meets their taste and their style. We'll talk about trends and how to stay current on them so we can avoid them. Trends in moderation, little elements, little pops of trend. Principles and elements, we're going to learn them and we're going to use them always. They are our guiding, the Bible of design as principles and elements. You will hear me preach about them, scale, proportion, every course we'll talk about principles and elements. And then we're going to talk about communication. So we can have amazing ideas, but they only matter if the client understands them. So how do we get the client to understand our ideas in a visual way without having to be fine artists? So we'll show you all the tips and tricks when you're working with your client in terms of communication. So I always say that our course is designed for you. Again, you know, when I was at the college, there was a lot of things that maybe, I don't want to say were unnecessary, but there's definitely things that you can edit out of what you need to learn in the beginning. So that's what we've done here. We've created a core class for you. So our core class is 6 modules that are delivered weekly to your inbox, which means you can work at your own pace. You can take as long as you want to complete them. And we always have additional classes available as well. So our core class value of the 6 modules that you need to make money fast as a designer is a value of $11,000. As a bonus, I would love to offer you an additional module, which means you get to pick one of those additional classes after you finish your 6 core classes, which is a $2,500 value. We just want to give it to you. Our bonus number 2 is an online membership. So we will give you exclusive access to our membership site, which is where we share design trends, upload projects, get feedback, ask questions, locate sources, network with each other, build community. The 3-month membership we want to give you is a value of $147. So we have our core class at $11,000. Our one additional class is $2,500, and our online membership at $147, which is a total value of $13,647. So, what if all this class did was help make your dream a career? Would it be worth it? What if all it did was give you the skills to land 2 to 3 design clients a month? At $1,400 a pop, give or take, would that be worth it? And what if all this course did was give you the confidence to work with clients? Would it be worth it? So our webinar bundle, which is what we're watching now, we were originally going to offer at $14.99, and that includes our core class and the one additional class that we want to give to you. I also want to give you a third bonus, which is what I call a room in a box. One of the biggest things in interior design is being efficient with how we work with clients. So every season I pre-design rooms for students and clients, and I pick a few of the sort of emerging trends, if you will. And then we put together, you know, if we're working on a transitional box for an example, we will pick the correct gray that you need to put on the wall, so you don't spend a week agonizing over picking the right gray. We've already told you which one it is. The right color white for the trim, the right color for the hardwood floors and where to buy it. We'll give you lighting sources, furniture sources, so all you have to do is find the items that are personal to the client to add to this sort of room in a box to get you going. Again, efficient design is basically design where you're going to make money. So especially if you're working on a room and you're getting a flat fee for that, the fastest you can turn that space around, the more money you've made, because time is valuable. So again, we're going to do our core class, $11,000. Our one additional class is a value of $2,500 that we want to give to you. Our online membership, a value of $147. I want to give that to you. And our room in a box, which is a value of $14.99. And I want to give that to you to help you get started in your career today. So a total value of $15,146. Today, I would love to offer that to you at $997. We're calling it our webinar bundle for today. So that's our core class, the additional class, the 3-month membership, and the room in a box. My goal is that you can get started. Once you decide you want to do something, no one wants to wait 2 years to be able to work with a client. No one wants to wait 1 year to work with a client. And my goal is that in 6 weeks, you are prepared and you are ready, and you have a support team behind you so you can go out there and begin your career as a designer. This is feedback from some of our students. Um, some of my favorites here are just that we remove the guesswork and that I feel confident in my skills. Design is a systematic formula, and we want to teach it to you. Here we always say the skills you need, none you don't. And that goes back to, you know, if you're on the track to be a healthcare designer and you need your 4-year degree, get your 4-year degree. But if you don't need that and you want to be a residential designer, this is the course that is designed specifically the skills that you need to be successful in that space. So what you do makes a difference. You just have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. I made the choice with my career that I wanted to impact the lives and the memories of my clients and build a legacy that way. So if that's something that appeals to you, we would love to answer questions for you, talk to you, reach out to us. We are here for you. But most of all, we would really love to teach you how to be a successful interior designer. If you have any questions, again, please reach out. My name again is Rebecca. But we would love to take the time to talk to you. We are here for you. And I hope you just have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching.